Hi, you're watching Jill Lawson, Vinyasa Flow Yoga, filmed in the beautiful Sand Canyon. Begin in child's pose, with your knees wide, toes together. Stack your forearms to rest your forehead on them, or extend your arms to release your forehead to the mat. Begin to take nice, long, slow, deep breaths to expand your belly, to widen your ribs, lift and open your chest. Exhale completely to release the weight of your body, your lower back, hips, and legs. With your next inhale, slowly come up onto all fours. Stacking your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips, take a deep breath. Exhale, round your back, draw your belly in, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, extend through your spine, lift your tailbone and the crown of your head. Exhale, round, widen your shoulder blades. Inhale, extend, slide your ribcage forward, draw your shoulders back and down. Continue moving like this, following the pace of your breath, releasing any tightness or tension along your spine, and creating a flow, a current of energy from the base of your spine all the way up through the crown of your head. And slowly return to a neutral spine. Curl your toes. Raise your hips, extend your legs, moving up and back into downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, engage your arms, draw your shoulders back and down. Feel a welcome heaviness in the bottoms of your feet as your heels are reaching towards the mat. Continue with your long, slow, deep breaths, breathing the length of your lungs, in and out through your nose. Soften your jaw. Relax the muscles around your face. As you inhale, slowly come forward, stacking your shoulders up over your wrists. And exhale, hugging your elbows to your ribs, lower all the way down onto the mat. Bring your hands by your sides with your palms flat, feet together. Inhale, lift your upper body. Draw your chest forward, shoulder blades come together. You can stay here or also raise both legs, either way. Full deep breaths, lifting your belly in towards your spine, extending your feet back, your shoulders down and away from your ears. Warm up the back side of your body. Slowly release down to the mat. And place your hands under your shoulders and come up onto all fours. Sink back into child's pose. Bring your hands by your feet. Gently rotate your wrists one direction, then the other. Stretching through your forearms, creating fluidity in your wrist bones. Squeeze and release your fingers into the palms of your hands, and then rotate again. Soften and relax the weight of your head. And gently return back to all fours. Curl your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Reach gently into the backs of your legs as your hips rock forward, allowing your sit bones to lift up away from the bottoms of your feet. Soften your gaze. Smile. With your next inhale, bring your right foot between your hands, come up onto your fingertips, lift your chest, slowly lower your left knee down to the mat. Bring your hands to the tops of your thighs, lift your chest, lower your shoulders, and gaze up. Feel the stretch across the front of your hips. as you lift your rib cage up and drop your tailbone down. Even pace deep breaths. Slowly return your palms down to the mat. Step back into plank and lower all the way down. Point your toes. Slide your hands down by your rib cage, and as you inhale, lift your upper body. Move your chest forward. You can also choose to raise both legs. Continue to breathe all the way down into your belly. Widen your ribs. The very top of your inhale, widen your collarbones. Let the crown of your head lift, warming up the back side of your body. As you exhale, slowly release down to the mat. And then return to all fours. Curl your toes, lift up and back into downward dog, extending through the backs of your legs. And bring some muscle energy from your thighs all the way down to the bottoms of your feet as your weight shifts back to the back end of your mat. Feeling light through your hands and your wrists. And as you inhale, step your left foot between your hands, lift your chest, slowly release down onto your right knee. Place both hands to the tops of your thighs, drop your tailbone, roll your shoulders back, lift your chest, look up. Create length across the front of your right hip, through your ribs, your chest, your gaze. Soften your face. Bring your gaze inward. Breathe fully the length of your spine. As you exhale, slowly place your palms down to the mat. Step your right foot to greet your left and fold forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head, bring your palms together, gaze up. Lower your hands to your heart. Release your arms by your sides, Tadasana mountain pose. Thighs strong and engaged, tailbone drops. Inhale, arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, hinge forward from the hips, swan dive, release the weight of your head. Inhale, lift your gaze, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, step back into plank. Lower all the way down onto your belly, and as you inhale, come up into half cobra, option 1. Return to all fours, sink your hips back and up into downward dog. And as you inhale, bring both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Use the backs of your legs. Inhale, float your arms up over your head. Bring your palms together. Gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Release, Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, bring your arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, release the weight of your head. Inhale, lift your gaze, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, come back into plank. Lower all the way down onto your belly. Come up into half cobra pose, leaving your hips on the mat. And then return to downward facing dog. As you inhale, bring both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. And keep lifting the crown of your head up as you sweep your arms up over your head. Exhale, fold and release, letting the weight of your head go. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, step back into plank. Slowly lower through Chaturanga, come forward and up into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feel your heels dropping down towards the mat. Inhale both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, bring your palms together, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, step back and through Chaturanga, or take it down to option 1 all the way to the mat, coming into half cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Reach gently into the backs of your legs. Spread your fingers. And as you inhale, step both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, step back and lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. As you inhale, bring both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Release your arms, Tadasana. Inhale, come up into chair pose, sinking your hips back behind your heels. Draw your belly in, soften your shoulders. Even pace, deep breaths. Fix your gaze and then draw your gaze inward, sending strength and energy to your legs. Come all the way up as you inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your gaze, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, come back and lower through Chaturanga into upward dog or your modification into half cobra. Exhale, downward dog. As you inhale, step your left foot forward, drop back into your right foot, warrior 1. Lifting your gaze, draw your right hip forward and pull your left hip back. Reach down through the bottoms of both feet, lift your ribs up and away from your hips. Even pace, deep breaths. As you exhale, plant your palms to the mat. Step back and lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your right foot between your hands, spin your left foot flat, come all the way up, warrior 1. Stretch and extend through your waist, through your ribs. Anchor your feet down into the mat, feeling strong and solid in your hips and legs. Lifting your gaze, breathe the length of your lungs. And as you exhale, plant your palms to the mat, step back and lower, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And as you inhale, bring both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold and release. Bend your knees. Inhale, come up into chair pose, Utkatasana. Relax your shoulders, Breathe all the way down to the bottoms of your lungs. Exhale fully and completely. And slowly return to mountain pose. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale your left foot through, spin your right foot flat, warrior one. Exhale, palms down, step back and lower through Chaturanga or your modification to half cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot through, spin your left foot flat, come up. Exhale, palms down, step back and lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And as you inhale, take both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold and release. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift to lengthen. Exhale, step back. If you lower all the way down, come up into half cobra. Remember your options. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot through, warrior one. Exhale, palms flat, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot through, warrior one. Exhale, Chaturanga, hugging your elbows to the sides of your ribs. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Full deep breaths. Soften your gaze. Inhale your feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep your arms up. And exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. And step your feet right under your hip sockets. Bring your hands to your hips, point your elbows back, lift your chest, look up. As you exhale, tip your hips forward. Come down just halfway and place your hands to your shins just below your knees. You can bend your knees if you'd like. Rock your hips forward to lift your tailbone. Send the crown of your head away from your hips. You can stay here or continue to fold forward, reaching for the backs of your calves. Using your arms as an invitation to draw your chest closer towards your thighs, Uttanasana, forward fold. Release the weight of your head to the space between both feet. Let go of your thoughts. Release and lengthen the backs of your legs. Inhale, come up, placing your hands to your shins, extend your arms. And bring your hands to your hips and slowly come up the rest of the way. Dropping your tailbone, lifting your chest, moving into your counter pose. And then release. And step your feet together. Inhale, chair pose. As you exhale, hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. And spin your gaze to the ceiling. And keep your feet, your knees, your shins, your thighs together. And bend your knees, drop down into your hips. Breathe fully to open up the space in between your ribs, lengthening through the crown of your head. You slowly unwind as you inhale, return to chair pose. And as you exhale, hook your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Spin your gaze to the ceiling. And feel the left side of your rib cage lift and open. Crown of your head moves away from your tailbone. Breathe all the way into your belly. Expand your ribs, lift your chest. And unwind. As you inhale, slowly return to chair pose. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift your gaze. As you exhale, send your left leg back. Spin your foot flat, extend your right leg. Bring your hands to your shins, to the floor, to your thigh, and open up into triangle pose. Imagine that you're leaning up against a wall, shoulders and hips and arms and legs in the same line. Even pace, deep breaths, relaxing all the way down to your toes. Turn your palms down to the mat. Step into plank. Moving into side plank, Vasisthasana. Come to the outside edge of your knee, or have both legs extended for the more advanced option. Sweeping your left arm to the ceiling, gaze up. Strengthen through your core as you float your belly in towards your spine. Reaching your tailbone down towards your heels. Relax your shoulders. Return to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale back into downward dog. Inhale, bring both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, come up into chair pose. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, send your right foot back, spin it flat, bring your hand to your shin, keep it on the mat or bring it to the top of your thigh for triangle pose. Sweeping your right arm to the ceiling, gaze up at it. Reach down through the bottom of your right foot, soften the back of your left knee. Relax your shoulders and breathe. Look down towards your foot, slowly return your palms to the mat, step back into plank. Moving into side plank, coming to the outside edge of your knee. Or extend both legs, come to the outside edge of your foot. Raise your right arm to the ceiling. And stabilize your body from your core. Reach through your fingertips and relax your toes. As you exhale, return your palms to the mat. Send your body through chaturanga. Lower all the way down onto the mat. Bring your hands by your sides. Raise your arms up. Peel the front of your body up off the mat. Reach your fingertips towards the back of the mat. You can also choose to raise both legs, feet hip width apart. This is a variation of Shalabhasana, locust pose. Strengthening the back side of your body, and toning the muscles up and down your spine. And slowly release down. Come back up onto all fours. Curl your toes, lift up and back into downward dog. As you inhale, bring your right foot through, spin your left foot flat, come up and open into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana. Sink down. You can choose to bring your thigh parallel to the floor or just bend your knee slightly. Relax your shoulders. Soften your gaze. Extend your right leg and then sink in again. Following through into extended side angle, bringing your forearm to the top of your thigh. Rolling your left arm in towards your head, spin your gaze up towards the ceiling. Relax both shoulders. Soften your jaw. Reach all the way down through the bottom of your left foot. Slowly return to Warrior Two. Extend your right leg and spin your feet so they're turning just opposite. Bend your left knee, stacking your knee right up over your ankle. Softening your gaze out over your left fingertips. Extend your leg. Bend your knee again to drop into extended side angle. Bringing your right arm all the way in towards your head, spin your gaze to the ceiling. Soften your shoulders. Extend your right leg, reach all the way down through the bottom of your right foot. Even pace, deep breaths. As you inhale, slowly come back up into Warrior Two. Extend your left leg, release your arms. Turn your toes in, heels slightly open, hands to your hips, drop back into a gentle counter pose. As you exhale, tip your hips forward, balancing over the center of your feet. Slowly continue to fold, placing your fingertips or your palms to the mat, elbows pointing back. Use your arms to guide your head down to the space in between your hands, Padottanasana. You can bend your knees slightly here. Rock your hips forward. Relax and breathe. Lift your gaze as you inhale. Bring your hands back to your hips and slowly come all the way up. Dropping your tailbone, lift your chest, look up. And turn your right toes to face the front. Bring your hands down to the mat. Come down onto your left knee. Raising your right arm up to the ceiling. Slowly hook your elbow to the outside of your knee. Place your palms together. You can stay here or lift up off of your back knee. Variation of revolved extended side angle. Allowing your rib cage to twist. Breathe all the way down to your belly. Expand your ribs. Lift and open your collarbones at the very top of your inhale. Slowly unwind. Step your right foot back. Drop down onto your elbows and forearms. You can stay on your toes or bring it down to your knees for low plank. Allow the crown of your head to stretch forward away from the bottoms of your feet. If you're on your toes, engage your thighs. Slowly release down. And stretch your arms forward, plant your palms, lift your chest, pull your shoulders back and down. Feel your belly lift as your rib cage moves forward away from your hips. Toes extend back. Bring your hands under your shoulders, come up onto all fours, curl your toes, lift up and back into downward dog. As you inhale, bring your left foot between your hands, slowly lower down onto your right knee. Extend your right arm to the ceiling. As you exhale, hook your elbow to the outside of your knee, place your palms together. Spin your gaze back, choosing to lift up off of your knee. Find your balance between both feet. Relax and soften your gaze. Release your palms down to the mat. Step back into plank pose. Engage your thighs and your abdominal muscles. Reach through the crown of your head and slowly return to downward dog. As you inhale, step both feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, bring your palms together, gaze up. Exhale, lower your hands to your heart. Release Tadasana. And coming into tree pose, you can bring your foot to the inside of your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. Bringing your palms together, and then lift them up over your head. Fix your gaze for balance. Keep your breath steady, your mind focused and clear. Relax all parts of your body. If you fall out of the pose, come back into it again without much thought. Relax and breathe. Release your arms, your legs, and move to the other side, bringing your foot in either direction. Palms together. Extend your arms above your head. Relax your shoulders. Feel your belly draw in to lift your ribs, to lengthen your spine. And slowly release your arms, your legs. Return to mountain pose. As you inhale, take your arms above your head. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lift your gaze. Exhale, step back. Lower through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step your feet to your hands, have a seat. Bring the bottoms of your feet together, heels about a foot away from your hips. Tip your body forward. Hook your elbows across the fronts of your shins. And then slowly release your head. Soften the muscles around your hip sockets. Keep using your arms to invite your ribcage to slide forward away from your hips, to lengthen through the sides of your waist. Letting go of any tension or tightness through your hips. Breathe fully. Exhale completely. Slowly come up. Scoot your feet in a little closer towards your hips. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Anchor through your sit bones, lift your chest, soften and relax your shoulders. Keep reaching through the crown of your head. Extend your left leg to the side. And take your right arm, sweep it up and over your head. Bring your left arm towards your foot. If it's available, wrap your hand around your feet or toes. Lengthen through both sides of your waist, opening up especially into the right side of your rib cage, keeping both sit bones on the mat. Slowly come up and simply switch to the other side. Stay with your breath, even pace, deep breath. Slowly come back up. And roll all the way down onto your back. Bring your feet in, reach down to feel the backs of your heels, feet hip width apart, preparing for bridge pose. Peel your spine up off the mat, raising your hip bones to the ceiling. Allow your chest to move gently towards your chin. Knees and thighs stay parallel. Breathe into your belly. Let it be full. Slowly begin to roll down one vertebrae at a time. Bring both knees into your chest, hands behind your head. As you exhale, lift up. Engage your core, soften and relax the front of your neck and shoulders. Keep drawing your knees in. Extend your right leg forward to 45 degrees. And then extend your left leg forward to 45 degrees. Extend both legs to the ceiling or tip them forward. Be mindful your back stays on the mat, your belly draws in. And slowly release. Take both legs up to the ceiling and make small circles from your hips to your feet, one direction then the other, using your core strength to guide the movement of your pelvis and your legs. Relax your head and your arms. Drop your belly down and in towards your spine. Stay with your breath. Slowly release. Slide your hands underneath your hips, extend your legs in preparation for fish pose. Look towards your feet. Lift your chest, roll your head back, and lightly place the crown of your head onto the mat. Breathe fully the length of your lungs. Feel your collarbones widen at the very top of your inhale, stretching into the front of your throat. Relax your legs and feet. Lift your head up, place it back down. Walk your arms out from underneath you. Lay still for a moment. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. Extend your right leg. Flex your foot. Push through the bottom of your heel.
15 minutes left.
And then slowly switch legs, drawing your right knee in. Extend your left leg fully. Stretch through the bottom of your left heel. Even pace, deep breaths. Extend your legs. Draw your left knee in, catch it in your right hand. Pulling onto your right side into a spinal twist, let your left arm extend out. Turn your gaze down towards your left fingers. Soften your shoulders, relax the muscles up and down your spine. Release the weight of your hips and legs. Slowly roll onto your back. Draw your left knee in. Roll onto your right side. Extending your left arm out to the side. Gaze over your fingertips. Breathe into your belly. Soften the muscles in between each rib. And release the weight of your head. Slowly roll onto your back. Bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead to your knees, round your back. And then slowly release down. Extend your legs the width of your mat. Bring your arms by your sides with your palms facing up. Coming into Shavasana, corpse pose. Allow your breathing to slow. Your heartbeat to relax. Still your mind as you draw your gaze inward. Completely let go and surrender. Slowly begin to move your toes and your fingers. Stretch your arms up over your head. Flex your feet. Point your toes. And draw your knees in. Roll onto your right side. And slowly come up to seated. Bring your palms together, close your eyes, thank yourself for your practice. Radiate waves of gratitude for your health and radiance. Lowering your head below your heart is said to lower your ego below your soul. And surrendering to the beauty within with great love and respect. Namaste.